Hey there, sign of Capricorn. This is Kim here for your 3-day forecast here. See what's coming up next 3 days. I'll break it down to day 1, day 2, and day 3 for you. And we're using the journey of the sacred bee. Okay, opening up to Capricorn's spirit team, spirit guides, and angels. Please guide me. So these messages might be for them, are for their most high, not might be, are for their most high. Message, and thank you guys for being here. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Day 1, day 2, day 3. The Lovers is on the bottom. Okay. Could be something you don't see necessarily yet, which would be a crossroads and a soulmate energy or somebody that's meant to come on your path. What's up with day 1? Yeah, we have a path for sure. Two of Wands can mean a path, a pathway. And the Justice, I feel like it's related to partnerships of all kinds. Partnerships, marriages. Something that's going to make you feel like you're more aligned and like the scales are being balanced in your life. You can see this as like some good karma coming your way too. But definitely the opening up of a new path. We'll go through the days and then we'll clarify. Oh gosh, okay. 8 of Cups and the 7 of Swords. Well, nope, that doesn't mean anything bad, guys. That simply means that you would be going in a different direction and not telling a single soul about this strategy. That's what that means to me. Immediately, I see that. Another 7. 9 of Swords. Whoa, we could be in our head about making a move here because we're like wanting to go forward, being brave, being confident here. We're still in our head over it. So we're going to have to see what's going on day 3. What gets us nervous or anxious, and transmute that energy before we even get to it, right? That would be ultimately the best thing, I think, to do. So let's see here with Justice. Like when we get any kind of energies that we're like, I don't know about that, then let's go ahead and figure out how we're going to quantumly transmute stuff first. Before it comes. It's so much more fun. Tell me about Justice and tell me about this pathway with the 2 of Wands. Focus and ma'at. Focus and truth. Truth. I heard heavy is the head that wears the crown. I'm not sure what that's about either though. Here, like maybe it's your rightful place. Page of Wands, 9 of Wands means we're waiting on news. Waiting on news. We're taking something very seriously because there's something that has had us feeling like we're on this spiritual journey where we've gotten hurt, we've gotten injured. You're the spiritual warrior here. You're the earth angel. 9-9, suggesting an ending of some sort coming. Well, there's an ending, but there is a new investment and there's a new adventure to be had. This is like you putting on that backpack and taking that first step I see here. And then this day 2 might be what this is about. Some sort of strategy, like say, some strategy that's being implemented where you go in a different direction than where you're at. Tell me more about the 7 of Swords and 8 of Cups. Yeah, the new path. The Ace of Cups is the new path. And it's a portal. It's an opportunity. It's also a gift from the universe, you know, of love. So it's a loving new experience to have, and it can be involving love. It can be involving love. No, doesn't have to, but it can be. Whoa, yeah, it certainly can. So I have the King of Cups and the full energy and the Ace of Wands. Wow, 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 wow. All right. Let's talk about it. We have a mix of passion and love and inspiration. You know, the Ace of Wands is a really passionate card. And you also have the King of Cups, which I look at being like a love interest. Somebody that wants to go on a new journey with you. Look, it can be work too. Somebody that sees something they value in you, wanting to take a chance with you, hire you, something like that too. This is news of this new journey, and yeah, it is all about strategy here. And big pathways opening up to you. You're going to be like, wow, look at all these opportunities popping up. There's something that can get us a little bit in our head about it, though. So let's find out what the worrying is about with the despair. That's, I mean, it's ourselves. It's our own, in our own head. Tell me about the Nine of Swords. 7 of Wands, 9 of Swords. 5 of Swords, conflicted. Oh, they're saying, that song, should I stay or should I go now? What is it? The Violent Femmes. That, should I stay or should I go? Feeling slightly conflicted, but but asserting yourself and knowing what direction that you're actually going to want to move. It's feeling, why are you feeling conflicted? Is it you or is it other people? Because it could be other people not wanting you to go. Another 9 of Swords and the Queen of Cups. You see what I see is a divine counterpart here. Queen of Cups, King of Cups. This is divine. This is divinely. And a lot of you all are worried about this, but something's going to come together beautifully. Well, let's ask the oracle cards. You know, I mean, and this represents taking really good care of ourselves with the Queen of Cups. Being very open and, I would say, psychic and intuitive. Like, in a very clear sentient way, which would be clear feeling. I think you just have a feeling. So what are we worried about? They said the lights. Okay, the lights. Worried about the lights. We're worried about the practical steps, the earthly things, until we get to this new path. What's the new investment? What's the new pathway, the new investment? It's in love, or it has to do with love. Whatever this is opening up for you, this card represents unconditional love. It's the Anamkara, soulmates, uncommon bond, romance, appreciation. It also says best friends, unchanging, infinite love. That's the path. You're becoming aligned with unconditional love for yourself and with another person, and definitely have already cultivated it within yourself. That's why it's going to appear. Tell me about the strategy. There was always a plan for this. This was always the plan. That's what I heard. This was always the plan for you. Dang. That is a very high vibe card to come out. The Phoenix. Major transformation. The Phoenix rises from the ashes, you know, a flaming bird. It's a mythological bird, but it is about rising from the ashes. Eternal soul, transformation, renew, resurrection, rebirth, destroy, rising from the ashes, transmutation, a new era, alchemy, ascension, the end is just the beginning. And this is the Fool, this is the new beginning. Okay, it's 777. I feel like you're going to be in flow state here. A change of state with the urn, eyeglasses, seeing clearly, assessment, evaluating options. Okay, so we're evaluating options. We're being told to look at the fine print, focus at this time, check the details. Oh, wow. This, like the wings, but also the arms both up. Oh, I would be ready to receive something. 1997 might be significant. I don't know why I'm getting that just looking at that. I wouldn't normally say that, but here we have so many sevens too. 7777. Source infinite. It's wanting to give you everything. It's wanting to give you it all. Because look, you've gone through some sort of major transformation. Your body has. Your soul is changing it. It's changing your body. The universe is. You're letting in something different. This is about heaven and awakening to a higher perspective, the big picture here, about some sort of big, beautiful transformation in your life. Why? Because you have done the self-assessment, you reviewed things about yourself, and you faced it. You faced your own mirror. Mirror gazing might be something important too. I've been meaning to do it. I have heard you can see some crazy things when you mirror gaze for, at least 10 minutes. Stare like into your own eyes. I've never done this, but I have heard that you start to see almost like window to different souls or lives. Like you start to see different yous appear. I don't know. I don't know why that's coming out for me to even talk about. It's not something I've done, so I don't have experience with it, but something like that. I don't know. I'm just the messenger. Slingshot, I have tension, strain, sudden, and anxiety. It's a pullback before you're launched into a different direction. It says ready, aim, fire. You may be feeling this tension and the pullback. That might be what the Nine of Swords is. It's because this change here, I mean, look at those arms open, just like the universe on the full. It's going to be big. It's going to be big. I feel like you're letting in a lot more love. And it has to do with something you decided to burn the book on. A chapter of your life. Maybe it's the old you, right? But you burned the book on a chapter and said, no more of that. It's over. Whatever it was, right? So censorship, silencing, control, discord, canceled, persecute. It could be mind games. I think it's just talking about burning the chapter, burning the book on that old chapter. This is very likely to occur. If you trust the universe. They're saying a lot of all you knew from a past chapter was anxiety, despair, and depression. And we're burning the book on that. What we're figuring out is something that allowed energy to come in and make it feel like it was more so of a choice. It's some sort of shift in energy that allowed you to see what could be changed, what you could change, what was possible, and then you allowing it is next, okay? Something became habit. With the Nine of Swords, something became habit, and with thinking, I do the same thing where I will worry about things I don't know the answer to, and then sometimes assume the worst. And it's not something I want to do. It's just whenever there's a crisis or a problem that comes out, that's almost like what my brain reverts to, and I have to really catch myself. So I might be talking about something like that. Wow, the buffalo. You can hear and you can feel the buffalo long before the buffalo enters the room. That's that message. That is that message. We have like a creative genius here in you. Something that you have not shown the world yet. You could have been hiding it. Some sort of creative outlet. Something you're really good at with the raccoon. With the crocodile, they're telling you to submerge for a while. Think on it for a while. Stay quiet. Keep something to yourself. That's what I think. I think this is about that strategy of regaining your energy. Submerge. Oh, the lizard. The lizard means that you're very sensitive. Clairsentient was coming up. So definitely like feeling an energy here of somebody that is they soak it up, they absorb it. And yes, you may protect yourself, but there's something natural in you about this. This can mean telepathic also, somebody that is telepathic. Yeah, you're very sensitive. You pick up on subtle hints. That's what that card is here. Wasn't there telepathy here? No. I thought that there was telepathy. Maybe that was Virgo's reading and Gemini's reading. The telepathy. Interesting. Okay, and then the busy bee, right? Sweet results. You can be very busy, very productive at this time. That would be the bee. And you should expect really good results when you put in the effort here, when you get this bee. So expect some good results and some good work. All right. That's what I've got for your next 3 days. Let's pull from the Angel Numbers deck to close out your reading. Woo. I saw this when I was first shuffling. All right, so you have 13. We do have an ending for sure. And this is telling you to be confident as you work towards your goals, though, this card in particular. So I'm confident. 555, a major shift is coming into your life experience. It will change your path direction. So be open and stay positive. I am optimistic, especially with these 9s. Stay positive. Okay. Oh, you know what? We'll pull one of these too. Never take these in replacement of a health provider, right? But I have alternative medicine. Thank you for guiding me to the ideal healing treatment modality and for giving me clear signs and messages to validate the best path for my well-being. Avoid allergens. Please assist me in identifying and avoiding allergens that might be toxic to my health and happiness. Help me to only crave healthy food and beverages and have faith. Thank you for boosting my faith so that I might trust in miracles. So, yeah. So, love and light.